Alright guys, it is Friday. I have yet to touch this zero turn yet because I've been kind of started working on something. That involves a little bit of this and a whole lot of this. Oh yeah, let's go take a look. The pick 'em up truck is 99.9% done. Oh yeah, got the flares on, did a little pinstripe on it. Truck looks awesome. It was pretty hard trying to find a matching pinstripe to match my fender flares, but I found it a few days ago. Take a look on this side. Same deal. Get the emblem on. Well, I just noticed I nicked it right there. Right there. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Well, she's all buffed out. She's all autofocus. Son of a bitch. It's all buffed out. Got all the orange peel and shit out of it. I was noticing I had no runs at all in the doors. I was pretty surprised. I had one run on the fender, and it was like right down here. But you can't even, it's not even there anymore, so that's a good thing. But, pretty good color matchup, I gotta say, too. Like, yeah. I thought for sure it's gonna be like two different freaking colors, but looks pretty good overall. Got the little flare shit on there, got that fender flare on, got the emblem on, you know. Definitely gonna give it one more good washing, and I want to get another set of the diamond plate mud flaps on the front here. So, but she's all done. Looks really good. I'm pretty happy with it. Not bad for a first timer. Doing a car anyway. They did the tractors, but not a car. There's a bitch trying to get out all the wax and compound and shit in the doors. That was a mess. But I just took the power washed everything up, and it's good enough. Even did the back of the truck bed, and that's been pretty dirty for a really long time. So, oh yeah, I also straightened out this part here. This rail piece used to be bent in that way because the person drove something up into it. I forget what it was, and yeah. So straighten out the box too. I've been slightly pulling some dents out, banging out some dents, and it looks a shitload better than what it does. You know, I'd say the next big thing I'm probably gonna do to the truck is do the exhaust manifold on the side. Oh, there goes the piece of wood. Definitely gonna do the exhaust manifold in this thing next. I'm just getting tired of that tick 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 noise. So I think that'll be next. Probably the brake lines. Well, just those two brake lines I was talking about. Those won't be done at least till late October, I want to say, because I'm not in the mood of doing any more brake lines on this truck. Whatever. The two small ones, one just runs right along that rail. I have to pop the bumper off, and then just this one brake line that comes right down into this caliper. So I already did the rest of them. Yeah, she's all back together. Could use a little loving, you know. When I had a little bit of extra in the spray gun, I just hit these two little spots here. Someday I'll just be bored and be like, time to hit the DA with it, you know. And just do a little bit of Duralast in it, but whatever. Can't make everything perfect. Trucks look like a million times nicer. That's for sure. But anyway guys, I am off to Walmart again to find me some new boots, because my boots are done. Friggin' heels are falling out on them and stuff, so I need new boots. But yeah, so I guess I'll talk to you when I get back from Walmart. When I get back from Walmart, I'm going to be doing a little bit of work on the motor here. We should be good to go there. Oh yeah. Alright, so I just got back from everyone's favorite stores, Walmart and Harbor Freight. Got a new tire for the wheelbarrow. I got one of them run flat things this time where the tube is, well, there is no tube. There's no even air in it. It's just a tire. It's a little flex to it, you know. It's not like a hardened tube and whatever the freak you want to call a tire. Yeah, so I've been running around the past couple days, and I didn't even have time to read the comments this morning. Reminds me of, I don't know really what the deal is. YouTube's not letting me comment on comments, so if I haven't replied back to your comment yet, that's probably the reason why. I'm not really sure what the deal is. I don't know if it's just a YouTube error or something, so I don't know. It's not letting me reply back to comments on comments, so when it frees up, I'll definitely be sure to comment back on comments. That's the reason why I haven't commented on comments the past couple of days. Well, actually, it's just been a day and a half. But, yeah, anyway, so the governor problem here. So, I did a little bit of research, and pretty much I had to just check the governor itself, make sure I had it set right. That was a check. And I also found out that I really do need that spring. I pulled the spring off my Husqvarna, the tractor sitting outside there, and I lost the friggin' spring. Like, I don't know where it is. I don't even remember really where I put it yesterday. I thought I put it back on the tractor out there, but I guess not. So, yeah, wasn't in there too. Already dug in there. So I'll have to dig around a little more. If not, then I gotta find, I'll have to order two up. One for the tractor sitting outside there and this tractor. So I'll have to do that probably within the next day or two. Yeah, so that kind of sort of sucks. So I'll have to I'll probably end up ordering one. So kind of sort of sucks there. But I got a guy coming pretty shortly here from Nashua, New Hampshire, just to pick up a carburetor. That's a pretty good haul right there. It's about an hour ride. But last night I was actually working on this thing, doing a little bit of odds and stuff on it, and next thing you know, I just happened to hear this noise. Next thing you know, it's like a psh, and next thing you know, I look over and I'm getting sprayed with soda. Check that out. Holy shit. Like, all of a sudden, the can just blows up on me. Like, these cans have been sitting here for the past, I don't know, 3 days anyway. Haven't had really much time to get into the fridge. Holy shit, I just shit out a penny or two. You know, there's really no walking distance to get to my refrigerator over there. So they've been sitting there, and I was working over here last night. Next thing you know, soda's exploding everywhere. I don't really know what the deal was. There was nothing sitting beside it. That screwdriver there wasn't sitting beside it too, by the way. I actually just put that there a little while ago. But yeah, wow. It just blew it right open. Holy shit, look at the bottom of it. It's just like... Oh yeah, just go ahead and crack yourself a drink. Again, yeah. Ooh, that hurt. Ow. Okay, I'm not going to do that after. I'll just get cut with the friggin' aluminum. Ow. So, that was pretty interesting. That was a very interesting night. So yeah, last night I did a little bit of work on the truck. I wet sanded, finished, did some of the buffing last night. And then this morning I came out and I hit it with the glazing compound there, the machine polish I was told to use. It says it's really watery too. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be watery. I thought it would be like more of a syrupiness. But that's on. The truck's 99.9% done. Just want to grab another mud flap, and then it's just on to some other shit that I want to get done on it. So, yeah, but I was kind of hoping to mow my yard with this thing this weekend. Don't think that's going to happen. Unless I can come up with a spring, which I know I'm not going to find one. So that sucks. Oh well, what can you do? So, yeah. I guess I'll get back to you in a little bit here with from the brief short announcements from our sponsors. I don't know. Wait, we don't have sponsors. Son of a bitch. Alright, so I did a little bit of work on the governor here. Definitely going to get the spring. No question in my mind. So I'm going to order that up. I can't believe I lost the other stupid one. Now I have to use my friggin' push mower to mow my yard. I haven't used that thing in years. Son of a bitch. But, yeah, doing a little bit of work on that Kohler over there. Just trying to button everything up. I did finish it, but I forgot to hook up two of the wires, so I kind of sort of screwed myself there. So, but, yeah. So, I guess we'll end the video here. Again, I know it wasn't much of a video making day. Just actually got done taking some, well, cleaning and taking some photos of the Z440 there. Pretty soon, maybe, I'm going up to a dealership to trade it in and pretty much I'm buying a Sabercat. I'll sum it up that way. I'm buying a Sabercat LE 700. It's got reverse, EFI, electric start, and even a remote electric start. So that's pretty cool. It's green. It's a 2004. Nothing's pretty much, I mean, everything's on all stock. I think I'm going to change out the cam. And that's pretty much about it. So that'll be coming up within the next couple of weeks. I've been debating whether or not I'm going to get it or not. And, you know, if we can work out a pretty good deal enough, he said he's going to I have to email him pretty much some photos of it. And if everything checks out well, then I'll probably get in that. If not, I'm going to try and make an offer on it with just a lump sum of cash. And keep the Z440 and then sell it in the winter and make a little bit of money that way. So that's where I'm at there. If you guys asked about a ZRT800 update, yeah, pretty much the pipes are still with my uncle. He hasn't really had time to weld them up, so that's why it's still sitting there. Pretty much, I want to say October is when I'm going to start working on the thing again. Maybe late September, early October is when I'm going to start working on it. I got to replace one of the two shocks, replace the windshield, get the pipes going, replace the two handlebar grips, and just a couple of other small stuff. So that'll be a fall project because I'm usually pretty slow in the fall, and we'll take it from there. But yeah, and then what day is it? This Friday. I think it's Monday. I have to go down to Brockton, down to a junkyard called Everett's again. I gotta go pick up some tires from my mom's truck. Me and my dad are gonna go down there, pick up some tires, because, well, her tires are new, but they're pretty well beat. The tires don't even have like 5,000 miles on them. And, well, something up with the tires. We've already tried contacting Michelin. And the place, well, actually we couldn't contact the place where we bought them from because we kind of sort of bought them in one door and out another door, kind of like a back deal type deal. And pretty much, well, the tires were shit. They're all dry rotted. They're bowing out and stuff like that. So we got to get some new tires on the truck, and we're just gonna go down there to a junkyard and see what we can pick up. You know, so I like shopping at junkyards. It's fun. My mom said she would never let me go back to one again because, well, when I was a kid, me and my dad used to go there all the time. And we used to buy like so much shit for this piece of shit Volvo we had. It was like an ugly surf blue Volvo my dad had. And we were always replacing shit on it, so it was funny. We used to come home like, "You're not putting any more money in that piece of shit," my mom used to say. And literally it was a piece of shit, but it wasn't rusted. It was like a Florida car, so the thing was like mint. But I'm not really sure what happened to that car. I was young. I was like 8 when we got rid of it. So that was like 10 years ago. I know it sat in our driveway for like, I want to say 3 years. And then, yeah, I'm not really sure what had happened. I don't think we couldn't get it running one day or something like that. And my uncle came over and he couldn't get it running. And there was something like ridiculously wrong with it. I don't know what the story was. And then like 3 years later, my dad called his buddy up, an auto wrecker, and they just hauled the car away. So that's pretty funny. We used to have a lot of old cars. We had, see, the car I remember way when I was a kid, we had an old Mercury Sabre, I think it is, or no, Mercury Sable. It was white, had the red interior. My mom bought that thing new way back in like 1988, I want to say. I think that's when she told me she bought it new. And she had that for a few years and then decided to get a new car. And it was a pretty clean car. It had some rust on it. I remember it one day because I randomly took a handsaw to it and started cutting away the rust on it. Like, she just lost on me that day. I think she traded that in for some other car. I forget what it was called. I know it was red. It was just like a weird car. It wasn't like a name brand car. It was like a weird car. And then they got a white Ford Explorer. Remember that one? That was a 99 or 2000 Ford Explorer. They bought that used. And the red car was used and also a salvage title on it, which was just completely wrecked and rolled. So that's the reason why we sold the red car, because there was always glass in it and it was just horrible. It just wasn't safe. And then my parents bought that red Ford Explorer that's sitting up there, and they bought that new in 2005. And then my dad, he's owned a few cars. We had an old Hyundai that used to actually sit in this garage. That was a red car. For some reason we used to call it Betsy. I don't know why. What was after that? Oh yeah, my dad got hit by a T-bus one night. The T-bus completely totaled the car. It was just a complete wreck. I don't even know what year the Hyundai was. I want to say it was like a really late 80s car. And my dad got like complete shit on the deal because the T company wouldn't pay us any money, and we tried suing them and they wouldn't do jack shit. So then my dad bought the Volvo I was just talking about, and that car was just a fun car to work on. Like, it's not like it was kind of like a granny car, but it was just fun to work on that car. I don't know why. We sold that car. Well, I already told you what happened with that car. Then my dad got a Chevy, I want to say it was a Chevy Econoline van for his work, and his work paid for, no, actually I take that back. He actually got a Ford F150. That was when he was working with another company. Then he quit on that job, or I forget what it was. I think he quit or something like that, and he got a better job at another place. Then they gave him a Chevy Econoline. I want to say this made by Econoline, or no, not Econoline. It's the Chevy vans. I forget what they're called. Then they gave him 2007. Yeah, that was back in 2000. He's had the van. He had that van from 1999 all the way up to 2007. So that was an 8-year-old van, and that went to the auto record. Had like an outrageous amount of miles, like almost 230 million miles or something ridiculous on it. Then the work gave him a 2007, brand new 2007 Ford Freestar van there, and then he had that for about 2 years, and then he got laid off, and well, now he just using my truck. So I don't know, just a random fun fact for you of the day. Just babbling on about cars. What kind of cars have you owned? Tell me that one. How's that? Oh yeah, we also had the '93 Ford F-150, which now my uncle owns. So anyway, I'm done with this. Holy shit, that was just an 8-minute video slip right there. Holy shit, well that will lengthen up the video. Anyway, I'm done for the day. We'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Until then, don't get a flat tire.